Another day, another trade. So we don't have lots of volume. Delta is very positive. We gapped up at the night, but it's because of tariff news, obviously, and that the Apple mm, is out of tariffs. In short, but we have right now we're in a pickle. Overnight on Globex there was like gap up, and if we would have continued that direction, broke previous highs, I would think very positively on the upside. But right now, it's a bit tricky since so the Globex is green, Delta is green, everything is looking forwards, but that last minute's super extension to the upside might indicate me that uh, it can reverse. It can reverse. I don't know, like if that will, obviously, if it would, and so on. But we might go for a break of the highs, or we can come back to yesterday's value high, like not yesterday's, but Friday's. So we have two options, right? Right now, uh, like there's lots of indecisions in the market, right? It's 2% up after Friday's close. And okay, I don't know. Uh, my system is freezing all the time. I don't know if it's because of like Rhythmic is not working or there's something else with it. So the probability of my trade is only 40% today. Like only. I mean, it's not bad. But again, but again, I would like what's sorry. Sorry. I want to have this possibility to Jesus, to change these slots. This is a very good thing. Um, okay, so it's 5 minutes in. We tag that. Lots of volume been done here, obviously, over Globex session. Jesus, I don't know if that's very healthy. And it looks like just a tag, a tag, which is okay. So I have, let's say, 10,000. No, okay. I want to have okay for 6,000 account. Okay, okay. I'll start with 6,000. I was I was up, I was down, but let's start from beginning. I know I can have 10 consecutive losing trades. I know I can have 7 consecutive losing trades. So I'm making this like I'm risking 1,000 to ish. It depends on, I cannot be that exact on the contract size. But this whole thing, would it go back to value? Like that extension to the upside is looking scary. Obviously, it's looking scary. Now the opening range is looking scary because it's quite a big handle, quite a big long, you know. It's still going, brother from another mother. So now I should be on 4 contracts if I want to stay consistent, because let's say I'm risking 1000, okay? I want to see how long I'm forward testing my strategy for one, and for okay, so we can go back to here according to me. Then I would have to add like what's that? 4 contracts. I mean 6 contracts. Okay, now it's like still 4. Now it's already 3. Man, look at this opening. It's such a huge extension, right? It just, you don't like wanna, do you wanna still short it? Or I would like to see it come back somewhere to the middle. That would be a hugely, massively good risk to reward. Look at the delta, look at everything, and we still cannot find buyers, which is okay. So this huge opening range is not sexy, not sexy. We're gonna tag that like, yeah. I would love to see it come back to somewhere like middle 50 Fibonacci or something, because right now we are looking scary, real scary, man. Okay, 1 minute left. 1 minute. Let's see what happens. Will I have a chance to get in with a better price, or are we risking all this? I mean, I'm still risking the same amount, but now it's like, what is this? Like 5 contracts? No, it's 4 contracts. Like 5, 4, 4, 5, 5, 4. It's actually not easy to time that. That's the issue.
Order filled.
Okay, my stop
Order
is
placed.
1, 1, right? So my stop is 1 to 1 at
Order
exactly
canceled.
this. And my profit to be like, wait, what? 575. So 575, which is now here for 1,500, right? I hope I didn't screw it up.
Order placed.
Wait, oh shoot. 1 1, gee. 150.
Order cancelled.
Sorry. Yep. Now we're exactly 221 restored reward. All right. And let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Now it's not in my control. Okay. Now it's not in my control. Okay, it's a little bit more than I would like to see, but you know, where's my? Can I actually? I could have this. Let's put it like that because I don't see my overall view. Okay, 2 to 1 is back to value, which is not really the worst, right? Not really the worst. Obviously, we can. Anything can happen, right? But you don't want to probably buy in this. You just. There's also, yeah, resistance here, here, here. But if we flush down, we're going here and even, I think, like here, which is like if. Okay, so according to my visuals and like these support and resistant areas, I would say that, yeah, it can turn around. This one is at the VWAP right now, but they both have here or even PP. PP is actually awesome target, right? Okay, so it was nice to see you. I don't know if I need to see you. There's lots of things going on right here. There's no news today, which is also an awesome day. So I'm feeling pretty trendy. Like if we choose a direction that may be happening. Oh wow, it's going down. It's going down. Oh wow. There's lots of orders here. Somebody has been left off with some orders. What's the by the way price? 1880 1890 80 okay, 1890. Yeah, I know psychology, but now we don't have anything in that way. So just to be clear and to say what I'm doing is just that I don't know, taking shorts on a short candle. That's it. That's all I do. There was lots of orders taking here. You saw that. Mm, but yeah, it always can come back. Always can come back. It's just 15 minutes after the open. Would it have been a better price if I've chosen the 15-minute opening range? Nope, that would be a worse price. And if that was a like liquidity grab, so we are in the pickle. We are in the pickle. Wow, that was a huge, huge comeback on this in 5 minutes, right? And that was a huge comeback to the. Wait a minute. Where's our 15? It's the 15-minute range. So we can come back to 50 Fibonacci. Or not Fibonacci, just any, just the middle. a 15-minute range, right? It's possible, but the flush to the downside is quite strong. It's just very negative bar, which from time to time indicates. But I don't know. I'm not pretending I know. It can be a V shape. It can be a reversal of like this. It can be anything, or it can be continuation to the downside. It can be any freaking thing, right? Okay. Wow, that market, the moves are crazy, boy. Crazy market. It's just lagging. Such a lag. So yeah, we stay. That's it's a nice target. I don't need much more. Few points maybe, but that's a nice target. This. It has to fill the gap by any means. So I think I'm on a good verge. Do I want to add if we tag that? Do I want to add to this trade and make it break even? Or it's not gonna be break even, okay. I don't know. Man, that's tough. That's rough. But it looks weak. Also here there was that thing that came back to that level and I'm seeing this as a weakness. No matter that it bounced back. But when I see this on NQ, it's very often when it's so close to the downside, it's I don't know. Okay, just leave it right here. Okay, just leave it. There's a lot of battle here, obviously. There's a big battle here going on. Who's gonna win this? Nobody knows. I don't like the way ES is looking right now. I don't like this huge wick on 30 minutes. It usually indicates the change. Now we see this come back to VWAP. That usually also indicates for a reversal. We strongly break that. Probably then there's also this area for a break and we can go straight upside. Yeah, this candle, 10-minute candle is not looking sexy, not attractive at all. Anything can happen. Anything. I still see this. Like, what's that? It's just like Not a huge, but still it's a gap. On yes, we don't have any gaps. You don't know, we don't know, it's just the way it goes. Now I like the market. Now I like it. I like the market. I would like to see it just flush, this flush. Flush. I like this trading. It's not stressful. That was very stressful. My hair went gray. This, it's totally not stressful. You know why? I don't know because I have my like statistically proven strategy that is in worst case scenario has 8 straight up losing days. And yes, that's excluding PPI days, CPI days on which I don't trade. I shouldn't trade or something like that. And so, Jesus, these wicks, yeah, they are not looking sexy. Let's be honest. And this one and on a half an hour wick is also not looking sexy. But you don't know what's gonna happen next. So according to this, my strategy is around 40% win rate with the worst case scenario of being 8 straight up losing days, which is massive, right? Massive. 8 is massive. But we survive this. If we manage our risk properly, if we have a like proper proper risk proper amount of cash in the balance, then yeah, it's all good. It's just there's two things, three things. Right now it looks like it wants to blow up to the top. Because it's the delta is still negative. That one was very negative. Overall is negative. So after opens negative delta. So if that breaks up, that I think we've lost it. I mean, there's no even point on holding stop losses here. I think it's just, well, maybe this area would hold since it had some quite a bit of, no, that area had a fallen. So maybe, but like it seems like also on this thing, well, there's lots of indecisions. Also, these wicks, this wick, like it can change, but it's when you see that, like also there was like this. But when you see such huge wicks, it's not sexy, okay? Say that the least. It doesn't look good. On the other hand, there's nothing in this market right now that is positive. I mean, I like that. If that changes, I like that. I like that very much. That indicates me a lot of pressure to the downside, or that there was the everybody was meeting here, and now like buyers couldn't go through this. You even could just put a stop loss at break even right now, because that looked like, well, it can come back and check it like "Pew!" obviously. So my plan is to leave this trade on. There's nothing to follow here. There's nothing. I mean, it definitely looks like it didn't. It came back, but it couldn't. It couldn't. But I'm not touching. I'm not touching. If I add something, add to the trade, add some more contracts, like double the size in this area with the stop loss at being quite like, where is that? Like here, maybe. Maybe. You know, that would just ruin my that would ruin my old strat, because when I was checking all the data from past 4 years, I 3 years, sorry, I didn't take into consideration the break-even trades, the adding to positions, because then I would have to see the tick chart on each day to be like really sure what's gonna happen. And if the price came back, if it didn't, if it tagged your stop loss, if it didn't, if it if there was possibility to add and then move your stop loss, if it didn't break your stop loss, like there's so many variables in this whole thing that I don't know. I just Okay, now we will move the market at 5 o'clock, and it's looking red. That's looking red. I don't know how could I buy this. I'm looking this to come back to the value, yesterday's value, and then bounce of it. No problem, no problema. But I want to see this liquidity injection in 1 second. Pew, poof, pew, freezing, schmeezing. Okay, it freezed. You know what? That injection is very, very looking good. Why? Because it went up first, which means that closed shorts. No, is it good? I don't know. It's just other direction. It's good. Now we can continue down. We can definitely continue down. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Yeah. Injection. Rejection. I love this trading. It's like so not frustrating, you know. I know it's just that I'm not trying to catch all these stupid moves every second, every minute. Because we were here, I would think maybe we continue up. If it was here, I was thinking maybe we can continue down. When we've been there, I was thinking, okay, we ought to be up. There's lots of things to do, especially after this. We go up. We continue up. Now, when we stayed so much time, I'm thinking that we're still going down. So I would have made maybe first good trade on the flush to the downside for the momentum trade of the open drive trade. But after that, I would have like lost. So minimum two ideas that would have been lost for me, right? So right now I'm seeing what like buyers, just buyers are stepping in. Let's see if they can move the price up. Because from what I see, buyers are here, but the price is still in the same range. Still in the same range. Yes, and Q is looking like it's tagging this area, this pivot, 50 fibs for the second time, which kind of could indicate the blowout to the top. Yes, it can happen. Yes, it's plausible. Am I worried? No. Why? Because I know that still I will have this trade on for as long as it stops me out or come takes my profit. Like this open drive is so huge that to come back to it, you'll have to use. Okay. Yeah, he broke out like crazy because everyone was looking at the same level. And we know when it breaks, it's not like it can also do this. So, will it do it? As I said, on the here, if we break through this, then probably we're just like done for it, right? It's interesting to see the behavior of the price. Okay, I'll leave it right here. I have to go. I'll come back to see this winner or loser.